One of the most important things to consider when planning your Walt Disney World vacation is where to eat. And I think a lot of people go and just will search like the best restaurants at Disney, and then it kind of brings up the same old, same old. You know, you're going to go to the California Grill, you're going to go to Be Our Guest, whatever. But I think we should bring up some of the underrated table service restaurants in Disney. And specifically, today, let's just stay in the Magic Kingdom, because there's actually like a few.
Yes, Amy, why don't you start? Start us off.
So here's the thing. When you start in Disney in the Magic Kingdom, you go down Main Street and you have a choice. You either go to the right to Tomorrowland or you go the correct way to the left to Adventureland. And within Adventureland is this relative... Is my turn. Within Adventureland is this relatively new table service restaurant called the Jungle Navigation Co. Ltd. Skipper Canteen, which is a mouthful, so we're just going to call it Skipper Canteen.
But Amy, is the food a mouthful?
The food is a mouthful, and it's a delicious mouthful. You've eaten at Skipper Canteen, right?
Okay, so I have been to Skipper Canteen 2 times,
Ooh.
and I don't think I found the things that I like too much, but I really liked a lot about it.
Okay, I can see that, and I feel kind of the same way.
Would you go out of your way for this food?
I would not go out of my way for this food, but I would go out of my way for the atmosphere, because that's really what sells the Skipper Canteen and makes it so above and beyond some of the other restaurants is the intense theming. And if you're a Disney fan and you're really into the theming and the storytelling and everything, this is your restaurant. There is so much in this restaurant.
So it's like the theming is supposed to be like an adventurers club, right? That's the idea behind it.
Yeah, basically, it's like I think it kind of is a sort of replacement for the Adventurers Club that was in Downtown Disney. But yeah, it's like I don't know if it's really like the mess hall for the Jungle Cruise skippers, and that's kind of where they hang out. That's where the offices are for the cruises and everything like that. But there's a lot of SEA stuff mixed in there, and different rooms with different themes going on. The secret library, I think there is.
And perhaps the most important thing is that the waiters and waitresses say jokes like you're on the Jungle Cruise.
Oh yeah, they're just as cheesy and hilarious as your skipper.
I think they're more hilarious. I think they have a little more freedom in the restaurant.
For sure, and especially because there's a back and forth with you.
Yes.
It just feels more personalized and less like a script, which I understand that's what the Jungle Cruise is. But yeah, like if you like the Jungle Cruise, you will love your waiter or waitress at Skipper Canteen. So, I mean, like I said, the food there is not the best. I had the whole fish.
Oh, yeah. So that thing is creepy looking.
It is really creepy. And I was just like, you know, if I'm going to come here, I'm going to get the weirdest thing. So I got the fish, and I really didn't even know how to eat it. And you got to get around the bones, and it's weird. But it was really good. Shane got the fried chicken, I think, and that was really good. And then we got an appetizer.
So wait, the fried chicken is called the Taste Like Chicken Because It Is, which is a great name for it. I got that too one of the times I went. I thought it was okay. I don't know. I didn't really love the sauce that came with it. But the chicken itself was fine. It was just kind of plain.
Yeah. I mean, it's just real basic. But we also got the appetizer, the Orinoco Ida's cachapas. And man, those were really good. They're just like little corn pancakes topped with shredded pork, corn, salsa, and like a little avocado crema. And like, dang, that was just delicious. Like, that was probably the most delicious thing from the whole meal for sure. So yeah, I mean, of the things that we've tried, some of it was a total hit, some of it was just fine, but overall the experience was really good. And this restaurant won't break your bank. Like, it's reasonably priced by Disney standards, so I think it's a hidden gem. I think it's underrated.
I totally agree. Reservations are really easy to get. You can often get them the same day you arrive there. And like you said, it's super cheap. The average appetizer menu right now, looking at the menu, looks to be about $10, so that's totally fine.
It's cheaper than my TGI Fridays at home, so
yeah. And like you said, the theming alone is worth it. It's cool to just hang out there, and I think chances are you'll find something that you like at least a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's my big vote for underrated table service at Magic Kingdom. Where?
Agreed. To be honest, the Skipper Canteen would probably also be mine the more I think about it, but I'll pick a different one just to keep the video moving.
Yeah. Why don't you just get your own?
Yeah, I guess. All right, fine.
I don't want to share.
No sharing. Sharing is caring, and I guess you don't care. Okay, so mine is Tony's Town Square Restaurant. So this is basically Olive Garden in the Magic Kingdom.
Oh my God, when you're there, you're family.
And when you're there, you're family, and when you're there, you're caring.
Well, I've never been there, so we are not family, and I don't care about you.
Ouch.
No, you're gonna have to carry, because I've never been to Tony's, but it's somewhere that I've always wanted to go. But like,
all right,
when I'm there with Shane, he's not crazy about pasta or Italian food really, so we've always just skipped over it. So tell me what's so great about Tony's.
Okay, well, nothing's really that great about Tony's. Tony's is pretty expensive for what it is, and the theming is okay but not great. But what it does do is it puts a lot of cheese in my mouth, and I like cheese.
Oh, I love cheese.
They have a fried mozzarella appetizer, which, I mean, let's be honest, it's not Italian fine dining, but it's fried cheese, so it tastes pretty good.
50's Primetime has a fried mozzarella that's out of this world, so if Tony's is anything like that, I'm in for it.
Tony's is less garlicky, but you're on the right track there, yeah. So then they got that, and then of course you get like a pasta dish. I got the triple, which is like everything, and that's just awesome because you get to get like a week's worth of food stuffed into you in like 10 minutes. And I mean, if you're not going to Disney World for that, what are you going for?
The rides, the experience.
No, it's all an excuse, an elaborate excuse to eat food. And at Tony's, you can do just that.
You can do just that. Well, based on the video that I've seen from you and from a couple other people and some pictures, like this restaurant looks like it's beautiful and like it just feels fresh and open and really nice in there.
It is kind of a cool restaurant. Like there's two sections. There's one that is indoors and has like the Lady and the Tramp fountain, and then there's the outdoors that is like looks out onto Main Street, which is also pretty cool. Yeah.
I feel like I would want to, I guess, sit at the outdoor sort of section so that I could watch, like people watch over Main Street, but I also love Lady and the Tramp. That's like one of my favorite movies, so it would be hard. I wouldn't really know where to sit. I guess it's whatever.
You'll just have to go twice.
Wherever. Oh, hey, there you go. I love the way you think.
Prices are not great. It's like $20 for pasta, which was like obviously just boiled up and did not cost that much.
Yeah, that's the big problem that we have is like we don't like to go out and pay for pasta because that's one of the few things I can actually manage to do in the kitchen. So
yeah, so I do get that argument, and I agree it's not like super high quality, but they do give you a whole lot of it, and I'm kind of used to that. I even like, I guess I would say, the cheap like tomato sauce taste. You know what I mean?
I do. I know exactly what you mean.
So I'm kind of into that, and it's a lot of food, and it's in a pretty cool setting.
Is this allowed? If you go to a table service restaurant, can you just get like an appetizer and a dessert?
Yeah, I think so.
Why not?
Why
right?
not? Why not?
Don't let me. What if I just went and got one appetizer and then one of each of the desserts, because that's what looks really good on this menu.
Yeah, what are you seeing? What looks good to you? Oh yeah, the fried mozzarella, obviously.
The fried mozzarella, and then for dessert, all of it. The Italian strawberry shortcake, tiramisu, a cannoli, and gelato is fine. I mean, it's not exciting, but like,
so
I want all of these.
When I did it, it was the prix fixe menu, because we did the parade combo, which rip that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, where you got that sweet view of Festival of Fantasy.
Indeed, check out that video, folks.
Ooh, yeah.
And we got a dessert trio, which came with like 3 of these. I think it was missing the gelato or something out of those 3. But yeah, that was pretty good.
I want to do that.
Yeah. You're gonna have to wait for the parades to exist again. So anyway, yeah, my recommendation, I like the chicken parm. If I can just throw that out there real quick. That was my favorite. That was my favorite. I'm throwing it. It's tossed.
You gotta stop throwing food around because you're making a mess. It's food fight central over here. Do you think it's relatively easy to get reservations at this restaurant?
It is for sure.
It is. Because nobody knows about these things because they're just hidden, underrated. It's like hidden in plain sight. Like, I didn't know that this building was a restaurant until like 2 years ago.
Yeah, Tony's you definitely don't hear about. And I feel like when I do hear about it, people are just dissing it. Most of what I hear about this restaurant is not good, but we went and I thought it was fine. And I liked the setting, and it was on Main Street, which is cool.
Yeah. There's only a couple restaurants on Main Street, and one of them's pretty good, and the other one is pretty good, so... Whatever.
We're a very high quality. Tony's restaurant is kind of like our channel. It's not very high quality, but you can stuff your face with it.
It's just our YouTube channel is the cheap tomato sauce of YouTube channels.
I can't think of a better comparison.
So yeah, those are some restaurants that we feel are underrated in the Magic Kingdom. Let us know what you guys think. If there's like something that you think flies under the radar, what you think is the bomb.
So there's like Liberty Tree Tavern that also flies under the radar and is really good.
It kind of does. I feel like diehard Disney fans know and love it.
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
People just coming are just like, what? I don't want that.
That one is not. That one's already kind of popular, so it's not really underrated. Maybe.
Yeah.
You could make that argument, but it is really good. I love it.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to tap your magic band to the like button, subscribe for more Walt Disney World content such as this, and we'll see you real soon.
Real soon.